A little frustrated. I think we expect better of ourselves, um, but at the end of the day, we control our own fate, and we know that when we go into a game tomorrow that we got to win. And um, confident in the group we have here, and the mindset that we're going to have going into this game, and we got to win it. And it's been a rough stretch, obviously, but um, we have a group in here that can do it. So we just gotta buckle down and get it done tomorrow. Well, it's there. I mean, we're obviously frustrated. I think it hasn't gone our way for a while now, and we gotta. The only guys that can be able to do it are in this room, and we gotta dig ourselves out of it. So you can get frustrated all you want, but at the end of the day, it's not going to do much for you unless you just band together, and we got to do it together. I mean, we got to come together as a group here at tomorrow and go into a big game tomorrow, and just not accept anything less than a win.
Do you look at yourselves as weird as it could sound at this point, but are you a playoff caliber team?
Yeah, we think we are. I mean, we put ourselves in this position where we control our own fate. All year we've been a good team, and the last couple of weeks, we haven't played up to our standards. So we think we are, and we know we are, and I think we have to play like that tomorrow.
Is it a case that a lot of talk early in the week in the last game we were asking afterwards if it's a matter of chemistry as you guys are incorporating the guys in from Detroit. Is that valid or is that just noise?
I think it's different in this league. Obviously, when you get a bunch of guys called up and then they come down, it's something you have to deal with in the NHL. I mean, we got to deal with it here. But I think the guys that have been here are guys that have been here long enough that we have the chemistry. We know everybody in this room. We have a tight group, and we just got to come together tomorrow and get the job done.
What is it that's not working?
Well, right now, I mean, today we couldn't score. I mean, the special teams, we got to do a better job of special teams. I mean, we got to keep the puck out of our net in the penalty kill, and we got to score on the power play. And right now, it's been kind of the difference, I think, in the last couple of games where we're letting in some penalty kill goals, and we're digging ourselves a hole, and we're not able to climb out of it. So we got to do a better job on that, and luckily we got a chance to do it tomorrow.
Does that become something that you can't avoid? That sort of like the elephant in the room is that the power play has been good all year, and you have a game like tonight where it didn't come through all through the.
Well, I mean, tonight's over right now. I mean, we got to look at what we can do better for tomorrow. I think you can look in the past all you want, but we have a chance to do it tomorrow. We got to come through, and whatever that is, if it's just getting it done on the penalty kill, or if the power play comes through, we got to get it done on the special teams, and we got to keep the puck out of our net, and it's a big game for us tomorrow.
And that is the other side of it. I mean, if you could win tomorrow and get that point, and no matter what Iowa does tonight, whether you clinch or not, how big can that be for going into the postseason?
Well, it's huge. It's a momentum boost for us. If we got to get off the slide and be feeling good about ourselves, and get some bounces going our way, and play a good game tomorrow, a solid playoff type game, because that's how we got to take it.
Because we were asking, Brian asked you the same thing. I mean, where do you think the team's at? What are you guys missing?
Tough question. I don't know. We got all the key pieces back. I think came out firing Wednesday, first 10 minutes against Iowa, and just kind of stopped playing. I think penalties have hurt us at different times. Obviously, the power play's killing us. That many chances in a game, can't get one. It's not from lack of effort or lack of care. Every guy in here wants to win. We've had a lot of opportunities to clinch lately, and I'm not sure I can put my finger on why we come up short every night.
Does it get into your head where you're holding the stick a little bit tighter when you're at this point?
No, not for me personally. I think I'd love to get on the board and help out offensively, but games are harder this time of the year. But that's not for lack of chances or lack of opportunities. It's a motto, but kind of stick with it, and it's going to go in eventually.
It's one thing to have 2 or 3, opportunities to get a point, but to have it stack up like this, I can hear the frustration in your voice. I mean, how hard is it to gear back up? and go after this again?
I don't think it'll be that hard tomorrow. I think we'll see what happens with that Chicago-Iowa game tonight, but I think we're all amped up every time we come to the rink tonight, Wednesday, and we'll fire back up to put our best foot forward tomorrow. But yeah, it sucks right now. I'm frustrated. It hurts. I would have loved to seal second place tonight and have tomorrow be a meaningless game.
Do you need a win though, regardless of what happens tonight? Do you need a win tomorrow heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. I think going in the playoffs 0-9 is not going to be very, positive. But if it happens, and saying that, it's a clean sheet. I mean, this is why we went on 6-7 game winning streaks in November, December, and why we played so strong to, unfortunately, give us this cushion that we've needed in the past 10. But probably morally, pretty big win tomorrow would be needed.
Uncertain right now is probably a good word for it. I think a lot of guys laid an egg tonight. So, again, it's disappointing. I thought we lacked structure. I thought we were very individualistic tonight. Something's got to give, and it'll be up to the guys in this room to decide whether they want to keep playing or not.
As a coach, is this something where you pissed and scream, or do you not say anything?
I leave that between us and the guys.
What do you think? What was missing tonight? I mean, it was a game where
What was missing? I think a sense of urgency. I think a reality check. We're not in playoffs. So I mean, we've talked about it. The guys realize it. But at the end of the day, they're not showing it. So every one of these guys in this room has more to give, no question.
Coach, if another outcome helps you get in, regardless of that, how much do you want to have a win before you start the postseason if that happens?
Well, regardless of winning or losing, I'd like to be a little bit more structured with our game. Like, we haven't played well in a long time. So had we lost tonight and played well and had a lot more detail to our game, I'd be fine right now. And, hey, it's okay, we got tomorrow. But the way we've been trending, it makes us feel uncertain. Now, that being said, we've got a hell of a group of guys in this room that have been resilient all year. So, we're in this together, and you know what? We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Is there a chemistry issue?
I don't think so, Pete. The same group of guys rifled off what was our record from January till before the streak we were on. Mm-hmm. So it's just pretty much the same group of guys. I'm more than confident with the group we have in here. It's just, they got to figure it out
Yeah, I guess
in a short amount of time.
I'm directing it on the guys coming in and that scenario.
No, I mean, all these guys. Look at the guys that came down. They spent significant time down here. So I'm not going to use it as a crutch to lean on. But again, as disappointed as I am in the way we played, I am cautiously optimistic that it's the same group of guys that has played extremely well at times this year. So when the chips are down and out, we're all in this together. I've got their back, and hopefully they come up and show up to play tomorrow.
Is Terry okay? I know he was.
Yeah, he was fine. I haven't talked to the trainer yet, but I haven't heard any issues yet.
And Ford, any chance for tomorrow or no?
No, Ford won't be in the lineup tomorrow. He's still out.